Okay, back for another adventure. Demogordian asked how many campaign we played so far. I think we will play the 9th. We played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it will be the 8th. Okay, and it will be this one. Slightly confused Gobbo. Create this map. Okay, so this is a small map, just one map. We will create new characters once again. So for the Gobbo, we will maybe give a kobold. Okay. So this will be the slightly confused kobold, but a rogue, why not? But because this will be a too long nickname, a philosoph one. Good night, Kanka Geek. Thank you for passing by the stream again today. And see you tomorrow maybe for more adventures, because there is a lot. Okay, thief tools. This is like a kobold that knows stuff. It's a philosoph that can speak Elven and Giant. So C5, slightly confused kobold. Oops, kobold. Okay, and I will change the face because okay, why not this one? I will change the color as well because we have another kobold looking like this one already. Maybe an orange one can be nice. Oh, with oh, wow. This is a bit too much. Yes, this. Thank you. So the eyes. I like very much the creature here, but finding perfect eyes for it, it's difficult. Maybe this one. Wow. Sometimes this color feels very nice, but depends on the overall setup of the creature. Well, anyway. Okay, so back to the guy here. We have an half orc already, so it will be a dragonborn now with fire. Why not? Okay, we have a warrior to pick, a cleric as well, and then it will be a magician. There, this is mercenary. I'm continuing the list every time, looping when we are done with all. Okay, not good with wisdom and charisma, but very good with strength. So there is a lot of fighting style. We have done the thing that we have not done during these adventures is like, oh, I will try this one. he can fight with torches. So I don't know how to translate this, but it's like a torch carrier, something like that. Okay. Okay, you will speak orc. And it will be... Oh, it will be Edward. Sorry, I forgot your follow. But we have rectified the thing. And we will make it the same color as the kobold. So maybe this is its mother. We don't know. Okay, so we are good. Torchbearer. It may be this, indeed. Oh, also, if you want to make some sort of lobby with the modders, we are still waiting for the how they call it, the Azimar, because it won't be too difficult with 3D models. Like it's like a human, or even with the Palace of Ice, we can use the Tiflin stuff, and so Atlanteans, Azimar, maybe some Sorax at some point, maybe some kobolds as monsters to replace goblin stuff. Well, not replace, but in addition. The Genazi. What else can be done, like with no 3D work, or eventually resize, but nothing more? Because now that the game is completed, well, with the next DLC, the modders can do stuff with a certain serenity about the patch and stability and stuff like that. We will need the wizard, so and this will be a spy. Oh. Glad that we have a 17 here, because all the rest is very bad. Goliath are nice. Yes, and they already had the Ball Grief done, so eventually, why not? This is like pushing Ball Grief a bit more, larger, maybe? Or is it the same size? Can you speak something else, please? Yeah. We are good. I want this. Okay, this. The shield identificate, and we have 3 more. This one, and this one. So, who will be this last character? Oh, this is Pacha. Thank you, Pacha, for the follow. I'm still continuing the follower list of Twitch. So. Oh no, sorry. I didn't meant to change this. I thought it was your eyes, but it's okay. Oh wow, wow. In this situation, this is nice. I will keep it. It's like and the horns. Oh, this one are not bad at all. Okay, so we are good. Sorry, I'm taking a bit of time every time, but well, today I'm kinda a bit tired and got a headache sooner, so it's like double tired. Oh, there is another one to create. I forgot one. I forgot one. Did I? Apparently. Yeah, there is no... So we will create the last one. The last one is which one? Sorry. This is the cleric missing. Okay. So we will create a cleric with a dark elf. My key, life. My cleric are like always the same every time. And this will be a wanderer. Well, this is on purpose. I can do other clerics, but for these reviews I will every time pick a healer. And oh wow. Not bad. Okay, Alphaling. Light, Sacred Flame. Well, Sparkle, Light, Sacred Flame. Morzul will be this elf. Okay, I will just remove the horns. I will make... yes, in order to see better the character, I will remove the horns and we are good. Morzul, welcome to the team. In D&D, it's a medium creature, says Wildest, so we can have Goliath as a Ballgriff, eventually. But will the modder continue to mod if the game... well, Zappa stuff will maybe, but what about the others? I don't know. Okay, we will enlight our path and speak to the guy. Hi, sorry for reviving you all without consent, but could you please help me get out of this cursed place? There is no reward, but if not like you want to say... okay, there is only... so this is the pitch. There is some... oh, you know what this is? I don't know the English name of this creature, but in French, this is like one letter to make a really good joke. So it can be a vendor spectral, but it's not. Well, you will sell this and this. Okay. As usual, I will empty the bag. No, I will keep this in case. We will use this thing. Then you can sell all this. You will need some bolt. There is no bolt here. Not the good vendor. You can sell this. Okay. I do not hesitate to sell the recipe in the short adventure like this, because anyway we won't be able to use it. We can eventually use it in some utility maps like Market and Festival or other headquarters and co. So but I'm not using the character that much or that many that it's useful, so I prefer to sell right away and make the short adventure maybe this is the initiative boots. Well, do we have a end to free? All is divine. There. You can buy this one, sell this one. It's okay for you, and it's okay for you. So we'll just give the right tools here and here. Then armor shop, why not? Yes, totally. This is a vendor. Okay. Well. Maybe you can have this one. But why for? No, I won't. I'll just keep the money to see something else. What can you buy here? No, you have all you need, but some arrows and bolt. And these stuff are a bit too expensive for us. Maybe you have some bolts. Magical stuff, general stuff. Oh yes, there it is. Oh, okay. Okay, well. I will pick some. Okay. So that both of our crossbow carrier can have bolts. No, not this one, this one. Sorry, I'm a bit slow tonight. Like more than usual. Well, it's a gaming ASMR channel, so ASMR gaming channel. So it's like normal. But tonight it's a bit more ASMR than usual. So here is the dungeon crawler. Okay. Each row is unique and handcrafted, like signed by the creator, and numerated like 1 on 100. So there is, you don't know that, but there is actually adventurers in Solasta that roam the world to find this collector arrow everywhere. And there is some market as well where they trade arrows. I think all the creator community of Solasta now should place 1 arrow in every adventure they made, so that people can Oh, but we will have to share also the item because otherwise the player won't keep it between adventures.
You'll get us all killed.
Well, it will be maybe something to do at some point when creator will be like stopping to create at some point to do a library of items of big adventure that every creator can put in its own, so that every player can keep every custom item from every custom adventure. What a work, but it can be very cool.
No!
Because for now we can't keep custom item between custom adventures. Yes, exactly. Well, just in the name of the row, you put the number, and then, like for example, if I pick the arrow number 1, 2, or never mind which one, but I will hide it in only one of my adventures, so that if the player wants this collector arrow, he will have to roam the adventure and to seek for it.
I won't miss next time.
Yep, totally Demogorgon, sorry. This is how... well, I will wait, of course, before the... I will wait the DLC to be released, because I want, for this 5th final build, to use the world map that will be up with the DLC.
Arcana Evo Malnis.
I have the plot, well, the basic, the general situation of this adventure.
Walk it off.
But I don't know. While I'm playing, I'm trying to think a bit about what will this special adventure will become, but not that deep. Yep, exactly. Between a custom dungeon will be nice, but I want it to be not without purpose. So, but maybe CODM 2 as well, because it's a very long. Well, for CODM 2,
Ha! That must have hurt.
there was 35 maps. Well, 35 adventures, but it was one map at the time. So 35 maps, and only first part of the final build is already done. So all the story is written, but crafted only one part. So that means 7 maps. So you can imagine that there will be 5 chapters. Well, this is a ton of work, but with the world map, this change things. So maybe I will come back on the CODM 2 with the world map, and also CODM 5. Do we need to keep? Yes, we will take the rest because of the level up. Otherwise, we will continue. And if some creators want to participate in the creation of the final build, do not hesitate to let me know. It's like a long time work, so I won't force anyone to do. But if you want to do, then it's open. Though take care that if you want to do and we agree to do things, then we will have to go through the end, because redoing is a lot more time than just doing. Do you know if there is a maximum of place that you can put? There is no. There is none. Like there is none companion. No limit. But with companion, I see of course creators already set up large battles with many creatures and stuff like that. We talk about it already, but it won't. I really hope it won't happen, because first there is computer performance that it's in the balance, but also you said it, but there is the length of the fight, which can be very long. But if you have 30 NPC joining you, this will be even more longer. So please, creators, don't do this. Just explain your battles, your large battles in the black screen stuff. Okay, and let us do a real D&D fight, because otherwise you will have like a 10 weeks battle with hundreds of NPCs. And all this in slow motion, because the computer cannot handle. It will be a nightmare. But it's nice that it's not limited, because of course if there was a limitation, people will be like, oh, why not this number and not this number, etc. But you can put as many as you want. There is no, well, no limit that I've seen actually, but you can add as many as you want. The only thing is, how can I say this in a gently and kindly way? When the good idea and well, this is a false good idea, will be to link on one map custom adventure from many creators. Like for example, you want to play a Ring of Ilsmar from a Silver Quick, and Pass of Heroes from Acadian Tree, and or is it Acadian Tree? I don't remember, sorry. Maybe I'm mistaken the creator, but like what I'm afraid of is that someone will pick all adventures, okay, and compile it into one map, and then people will download this, and the creator itself won't be warned, for example, won't maybe agree with this, and its map won't ever be downloaded, because people will choose the compilation. You see what I mean? So if there is compilation, this is very nice, but it should be in agreement first with creators. So please don't do without this, because it's like
You'll die anyway.
if Tactical Adventure have done this, it will be nice, but if it's someone else, it's feel a bit strange, except if creators are agreeing together to do something, but it's like a community work then. Yes, for the CODM, this is what will happen. It's already linked. Well, there is already the CODM map pack, okay, that you can download on the Discord for now, but it will happen on mod.io later. And there will be a final build with all maps compiled together in one adventure. Okay, so this is where I will use the world map, but in the specific CODM campaign and builds, all creators have been warned that I will use the map before. Okay, so this is not like they don't know. This is they agree to give me the map for something else later. Yep, all 5th edition are the same story. You can already play CODM 1 and CODM 3, and all will be. This is a good point. All will be linked, but it will be that ton of work. But it's a nice thing because with the balance overall for the level given to the player, it will be nice to have the 5th in a row, so that it will be better.
Arcana Evo Malmis.
But I won't redo the CODM 1. I will maybe change the monsters in order to load the amount of experience point, but it will be the first thing to do, so it's very scripted. It's like a corridor, and it won't change. Okay, you will start with CODM 1 and then maybe reach a world map for CODM 2 maps, and then at some point like another corridor reach CODM 3 and then CODM 4. But CODM 4 was a very small one, so maybe CODM 4 and 5 will be open world a bit more. But if I had to redo all, like if we hadn't made a story for the first one, then maybe all would be open world, but it's like redoing stuff. I don't like redoing stuff. So I will keep what it's already done and enhance maybe a bit, but...
More coming your way.
Still, don't expect this too soon after the release, because it's like really a ton of work. And there will be like the
Arcana Evo Malmis.
Palace of Ice release soon. And not long after this, there will be the Diablo 4 release. So I will have to switch game for Diablo. And then a bit break, so I will come back on Solasta probably. And then Baldur's Gate 3, so I will switch again. CODM 4 have a fun concept but didn't have the time to make anything good. Well, if someone wants, like now, if someone wants to pick the rules of CODM 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and do something because you hadn't a map already, it's fine if you want to do, so that you can try things. And this is like a deluxe edition of when the map will be released, adding something new to the players. Well, but CODM 1 will be a bit tricky because it's like very scripted adventure. But let's say CODM 4 you can add, no problem, if you have an idea for your stuff, because there was not that much map and because it's easy to link. Then yeah, let's say CODM 4 is still open if someone want to create something like quick and try. And
Arcana Evo Malmis.
okay. Well, actually, CODM 4 will be also some kind of corridor because of the plot. This all characters start at one point and come back to the stronghold. So there is not maybe. Oh well. Maybe I will pick some maps of CODM 5 to include into CODM 4 plot. Depending on the map pitch. So we have a guy down. And this is our cleric. I didn't
Arcana Evo. Almis.
like I'm speaking and playing automatically, not thinking about what I'm doing. But so far we are still alive.
Nice.
Okay, we can revive the guy. No, this is just a basic stuff. We are here. Oh, so this is the second room. Okay. Room, not womb. I know that the two words are very close, and I know that I'm speaking not that that well. But don't be confused. Yeah, do not force your schedule or what, but if you want at some point you can. It's allowed for the CODM 4. I will gladly take your creations if this inspires you something. Oh yes, nice, Franevo. I think to remember yours, it was some kind of investigation in the basement to find like there was a path in the chimney and stuff like that. What I liked is that CODM 3 and 4 was like there was not that many creators, but all were very involved, and the quality of each one is very good. Like really, really nice. We have no food anymore, so come back to the cellars. I will pick more food so that we don't have to come back. Yeah, that was the one. It was very nice. Oh, sorry, we are in stealth mode for no reason. No, I want this. Okay, there is 10. I don't. Yes, 3. Okay, good. Good. Eventually, we can pick some potion as well. Oh no! Nope. Nope. We will check the weapons. This is a lot of gold that we had. So you will be very fine with a short sword, like this one. And then there is not anything else. We will keep the two things. This will sell. Okay. Let's equip the guy and go back to a fire camp. Maybe this one. Yeah, I have to say that I'm very hurry to roam the custom adventure that you all will make with the DLC, because it's like we all asked for a companion and a world map for a long time. Now that this is here, I'm very curious about. Okay, now that we have it, what will it become? What we will do with this one? So I know this is in French, but Arcanic Scélérat. I don't know. I don't know how to translate this word, but this is the Arcanic one. So we have 3 spells. Psionic stuff. Okay, let's go for this. And light eventually. Or oh, can we have? Or maybe later he will have major invisibility. So this will be very like the SOCIAUX mood. We will pick the ice stuff. And 4 spells. This, because I want him to run like very far in order to hit. Maybe. And this one. Arcane Trickster, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you... this one I like very much. But it's okay now to try something else as well. This one I never tried, and this one as well. So you can replace your second breath. I don't know if it's the right word in English. Okay, well, we will try. We will see. In situation, what will it become? Then this will be good. And what else? I like this one because it can hit several creatures at the same time. And we are good. Maybe, well, let's go. We need some light.
Marike, Evo, CEO.
Oh, you don't have light, but you do. No? Nope. You do.
Arcana, Evo, CEO. That's better.
I can click on this one, but I always forgot that this is a button. Second wind. Okay, thank you. Okay. King of Fools and Fool's Knight. I think that maybe we will start with the king. Nice. I'm sure that the king is afraid now. Oh wow. Okay, please do something interesting, like... Nope. Going there. And then use this.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis. Again, harder.
Okay. What do you have? Okay, you can replace the stuff to restore HP. So this is not the good time. And there, because you are a kobold, you can Well, we won't use it because we have a guy here.
You'll die like the rest.
Well, it's already dead, so I will take the opportunity attack. Yes. When I'm in tech, I will just speak about the try, not the damages.
Damn it!
Oh no, it was the Dragonborn, sorry. Not the Kobold. Kobold is here. Well, why? Oh, because you are frightened, so we can... Wow, we can use this, but I don't want to run after them.
Damn.
This is mainly why I don't use this spell, because I don't like to run in corridors after every skeleton. So this is like, if the situation is really bad, I will use it, but otherwise
Arcana Evo.
I prefer to lose HP and not run after them. Okay. No, I will keep the potion for now.
Not too bad.
Okay.
Arcana Evo. Malmis.
Nice. Well, I will give the potion now. And this is it. Oh, maybe. No, this... Well. Oh yes, we can we can roll on the floor, and this is a kobold thing. Anyway, no, I will just eat like casually. Glad that you're back.
Marike Evo. Cure.
So that maybe we can kill the thing.
Come
No,
on.
we cannot.
Arcana Evo. Malmis.
This is another time in the roof.
Take that.
I suppose that you are all in radio mode, mapping some good stuff for later. If I was you, this is what I will do in front of this fight.
You've seen worse.
Like, if this skeleton was a human, then the fight will be long enough to see him turn into skeleton.
Arcana Evo. Malmis.
Oh, incredible.
How's that feel?
The wizard felt a bit upset and then finally hit the skeleton. We'll take a short rest. This is a basic dungeon crawler, like very basic. It's but still, because it's Solasta, it's not. And because we can keep the character afterward, it's nice to play. I like. This is typically the kind of dungeon where we can discuss with no fear of missing something important in the chit chat part. So sometimes it's good. What do you think will be the next game of Tactical Adventure? If you had to guess. Because I'm not sure, but I think they are already working on it at some point. Well, it will be like a normal thing to not wait to start working on it. I will take the fit. Is it called the fit in English? Or fit are really something else. This is exploit. I don't know. I will give him some electric damages on top of everything else. And for this one, this spell, maybe the shock wave can be nice. Okay. You will pick some fire damage, maybe. You, I think you will pick some stats to reach 18 here, and maybe maybe to do something there, but no, this won't change. Charisma won't change. Maybe wisdom can be nice. No. Well, I don't know what to do with this second point, so I will give it to int, so that maybe at some point we will have 20. I will give you the bees and what else? Not this one. Invisibility. Oh, there is the mirror image that I didn't try. So maybe we will have an occasion to do. Color spray. Yes, I did use this option, but while I did, the exploit that I choose just now, like burning stuff and electric stuff, didn't appear anywhere. So I decided to not regroup in order to have them available, because I was not able to find them anymore, even though I thought I opened everything. So this one contact stuff. Where is it? There. This stuff, corrosive contact and toxic and stuff like that, doesn't appear anywhere. Well, anywhere I could find. Okay, we will put some light again. Oh, you know what? I will yep.
Evo, CEO.
Use this.
Right, my friend.
Evo, CEO.
We picked already the chest. I think they're under elemental touch. Okay, we can try. Actually, I don't remember exactly where is the... Where is the option? Well, I don't remember where is the option, so I won't lose time with this, but at some point we will try. No, this is the other way, guys. Nice. I really like the troll because it reminds me a lot of the Blood Bowl one. I don't know if you play Blood Bowl either on a tabletop or a computer, but this troll reminds me a lot of the Game Workshop one. Also, we can see the goblin animation where he eats his ass. It's like the same as the Gnoblar one in Blood Bowl 2. So it's like fun to see that. Well, go for fire.
Arcana Evo. Malmis.
It got a Warhammer flavor, yeah, totally. This is like with the big belly and the... Well, I don't know, there is the face as well. Also, I don't know if you have seen this one jump into the Lost Valley adventure, but the jump animation of the troll is amazing. I like it very much. Yeah, totally. And Franavu,
Nice score.
what would you prefer? Do you prefer that tactical adventure use some license of someone else, or try to make something from their own? Sorry, I'm struggling with English. I have some rules to do every time I try a sentence in English, and as you know, I roll very bad every time.
My right
Oh no.
Evo. CEO.
Oh no. Sorry. I made a mistake. Well, anyway,
Try again.
let's focus on that troll. The lost troll. So maybe we are fighting him, but he was running. Maybe he was just leaving the tunnel. And as a dumb adventurer, we just strike on it, but there is no reason. If it's a good game, I will like it, yes, no matter what.
Arcana Evo. Malmis.
Well, they ensure that it will be tactical and adventure, so probably we will like it a lot. Oh wow. This was a bite. Okay. And we will continue to
My right Evo. Cure.
save him.
Kind of like that.
Maybe we can do something interesting, but nope. There is the burning damage that help a bit. Okay, what can we do? Maybe... no, not this one. We will strike our friends.
I was
too bad.
sure.
But it's resisting acid. We will
Arcana
try.
Evo. Malmis.
Oh no, it's not.
Stay with us.
Yes, totally. That's roll. So now, of course, is very angry at us because he would like to go outside and just have a little pee behind the bushes, and we are blocking the path, so it becomes very angry, sorry, maybe angry as well because he tried to hit our guy. I will add this, not there, but can we have just one square?
Rike, Evo, Minure.
Oh no, he resists. Oh. Oh, sorry, I forgot to heal the guy. Well.
Again.
And you can go there. Okay. I thought you cannot cross the creature, but apparently you can. So.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis.
What a nice view. I should have take some screenshot.
Leaping!
This is now that he proposes to use the shield spell. After being bite like for almost close to death. Then he realized, oh, I know spells and I can save myself.
Yeah. No.
So it's a thief, but not a very smart one.
Rike, Evo, Cure.
Come on, Morzul. No, it's Edward. Please.
Wait till the next one.
Small races can move through a medium or larger. Oh, nice. Nice to know, and it feels a bit
Too slow.
logic.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis.
Okay.
Don't let me down.
This is like when you make your wife or girlfriend very angry. This kind of strike. It's us the same way. Well. Okay. So maybe the two of them have a love story together and we don't know. And some deep folder to solve. Okay.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis.
Oh,
Are you
wow.
okay?
How epic can become a love story between a kobold and a troll? This is a question for your next adventure to create. A CODM main theme.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis.
Okay,
Got you.
2 points of damage. Oh, we have the marker hunt, the hunter mark, sorry. Okay, well, at some point we will heal
Rike,
our friends
Evo, Cure.
because I will stop to forget.
Another miss?
Okay, nice. So, short rest. Okay, and we can continue, but with light.
My Raike, Evo, CEO.
Light at last.
Arcana, Evo, CEO.
Okay, there is a strength potion. Oh, we have a level. Okay, every time it set up a level up free, a free level up. So, unlearn spell, no. Oh yes, of course fireball. And then animal invocation. Maybe at some point we will prepare our spell because this is a long time that we didn't. Okay, so from there we will pick this one. Maybe not this one. Light. Spiritual Guardians. Then silence. We have 2 left. Eventually, well, no. Nope. Bane is a good one. And maybe this one. And what about you? You will need this. Well, I think we are good with this. Oh, light again. So, there is wolves, but this is a big room. So, maybe I think now it's the time to try some spells. I would like to give them the fireball, but I think there will be spawn or something like that. So I will just take the occasion to try this spell. Oh wow. These are the same one but bigger. Nope. I will use this. Oh, okay. Sorry, this is a concentration spell. Oh yes, there is something else. But I think we can say that this is the final room.
Say I'm surprised.
And you know what? You will go there. In case we will keep the spells. 4 square. We can have only 2.
Clumsy idiot.
This This is a wolf battle here. Oh yes, because we will have companions in the next DLC, and because we had the wolf as NPC. Well, not NPC, but well, yes, it was NPC, but not playable in Lost Valley. Of course, now we will have our own wolves in the group, so it will be very nice.
Damn it.
Okay. Let's give it a try as well. Wow. Glad that we have
Believe it.
2 dice every time, because otherwise we will probably miss. Okay. Good one. Exactly. Distributed arrow everywhere in the walls. Well, if if some collectors go in a dungeon after me, then you just have to pick them all, like in a very easy way on the walls. Well, I won't use this, but this won't be
Arcana Evo.
good for them.
Alnis.
Oh, okay. These are kind of yes, fireproof. Oh, I didn't read the name, and I should have done that. So let's go for
My Rike.
the
Evo.
weapon.
Viribe.
And then, or maybe the spiritual guardian will be interesting at some point. Well,
No quarter given.
Oopsie, exactly.
Keep 'em coming.
Okay, but they are not rock proof, so we are good with this. Can you please use not... Oh, I tend to think it's the cleric, but it's not. So you will just come there and fight.
More coming your way.
Demo Guardian took a level up on the channel, so you will be able to choose some stats for yourself. I will use this and then hit again. Yeah, okay. How can we create some collectible arrows together, but without the number, so that we don't have to check every time who did what? Like, can we just call it a collectible arrow and signed by the name of the creator, something like that? So that you put one in your adventure at your name with a collectible arrow mention in the name, so that we can recognize it
Arcana
and collect it.
Evo. Alnis.
Oh no, fire again. I forget. Sorry, I'm very distracted. I was thinking about the collectible arrows. See where are my priorities, like in a fight where your lives, sorry, are in danger. Top priority is collectible arrows.
You like that?
Yes, but I want to see that in your own not CODM adventure as well, so that we can collect them. But yeah, but the problem is that we won't be able to keep it from adventure to adventure. So we will have to do the effort to import every time the arrow elsewhere. Oh, this is not our world.
Nice
Yes.
move.
So now we can move. Oh, but no, there is this creature as well. Screenshots. Oh yes, of course. In comment of every module, we can put the screenshot of the. I got it. I found it. And the first who collect a certain number gets a reward. I'm gladly open to offer a Steam game, like in the list, like the game you choose. If we can define a good number of screenshots or stuff like that, it's okay for me to give you the keys. A numeroted bow. It can be nice in game, of course. Or a numeroted crossbow with a description like, oh, I did a mistake or something like that. So that you will never use the arrow just because the blacksmith did a mistake like long time ago. And this is why the bow was invented, to correct the mistake, because at first only crossbow were existing. Okay, I will use ice at some point.
Arcana Vivo. Valmis.
The adventure ending the arrow. Well, be sure that I will try to search for this arrow now, even though probably there won't be anywhere. But can we recognize an arrow in our bolt? I'm afraid that it will be in the flow of tons of arrow, and we will miss it. But if you know what you seek, maybe we won't miss the thing.
That's battle.
Because sometimes in the game there is a row alone. It's a bug or something, but it should be probably a custom arrow, like one with a different skin.
Again.
You custom one, it cannot stack. Yes, but in your inventory after this you have tons of the same arrow, like alone. Well. Oh, you know what? What can be good is to create just one map, like a community map. You know, because in Steam we can allow other creators to modify an adventure on the workshop. Okay, like a team is working on a same map. So one thing that can be nice is to put one map, only one, with like a fire camp and selling stuff maybe, but with all arrows collected together in there, so that everyone can eventually import the pack and put his own arrow on top of that to collect in this own adventure. Oh yes, I don't mean the arrow on the floor, but in your inventory sometimes you can't stack the arrow. I don't know why, because it's the same arrow but not fitting with the others for some reason. Maybe this is already a collectible arrow and I didn't knew that and I missed a lot. I will have to redo every wall in adventures to find all the arrows that I lost.
Good.
Okay, now just this one. Oh, you are on fire, okay. Nice to know. He got electric, burning. One other got what? Do we have cold damage? Maybe it was him, but if we lose the focus, what spell do we have? Oh, this one, the beast.
Lie paid.
Sometimes they are acting weird. Sorry, in arrow slot. In what way? I'm disguised into a elemental, into a fire elemental, so we can get closer to him.
Nice move.
Okay, nice. Stacking, that's when they don't stack, yes. Yeah, totally. I thought there was another way of acting strangely. Okay, maybe when we will all burn, he will stop to attack us, because we all will be like small elemental fire elementals, and then he will be
You
kind.
like it?
Okay. The Cleaning Flame. This is a nice name. Feels like a bit of Diablo mood in the name.
You like it?
Okay. So this is the fire strike that is totally useless in this situation. For torches and candles, there was burning remaining time. Okay. So you mean that our arrows are burning?
More.
This can explain a lot of stuff.
Oh.
Like why at some point it disappeared totally. Or maybe we are confusing arrows and torch. So probably.
Come on.
Oh, it's dead. Like just because of fire. Well, maybe it's time to heal someone. Maybe fire arrows. Yes, we need a long bow, like a solid one, in order to throw torches instead of arrows. Because we are that kind of guy. Maybe this is why we need Goliaths in the UB mod to be able to throw torches and arrow with bows.
That's
Sorry.
the way.
Is there a dice jail mode? Oh, I don't think so, but I don't use personally dice jail mode, even IRL, because otherwise I don't have dice anymore to use, so I let them free even though they are like bad dice.
I won't miss next time.
The kind of dice, sorry, with beard and motorcycle and black jacket. Oh wow. Oh, what I'm doing in melee.
You're just
Sorry, sometimes I get like that distracted that I'm doing very weird stuff, like
Come on.
like sending my wizard in melee. Okay, now that the suspense is on, we can start to heal people and no, we won't extinguish our guy because we need to strike.
Come on.
Well,
You can do better.
2 ones in a row. This is not a good time to. I'm not sure about the thing we just used on how to use it. Okay, no worry. Now you're not in melee, you can hit and close the fight. Okay. Lol. Please extinguish yourself. Like alone. Oh, this is something that eventually modders can do. Like stop being in fire when combat is off. Okay. Everything is good. A bit of light once again. I know Sia and Laura's dice. Nothing compared to Will Wheaton's. Well, I think I will maybe try to challenge Will Wheaton at some point. And I know for sure that I have two streamer friends that are in the same situation, and maybe we can run a real deep contest with this. Okay, is there something to loot? No, this is like an empty room. This die curse is unbreakable. But you know what? Like I think it's someone that gave me the curse as well. Because at some point earlier in my life, the dice were pretty good. Okay, so we will have to carry about the nice 47. This is not a Will Wheaton percentage, but it was already a bit difficult. But yep, mostly because I did a really bad move. You can see Wild Dust Paranoia game on YouTube with Will Wheaton and the cast of Critical Role and other guys. And you will, it's like a one shot where Will Wheaton was in its great moment. Yep, they played together Paranoia one game. Available on YouTube. It was a nice one. Well, like Paranoia, it turned very bad very quickly, and then you spend all the rest of the game trying to survive your mess. But it was nice to see. For those who don't know what to see on YouTube, you can search for this game. So we are done with this adventure. I will thank you all for following this video, and for those who are in live, we will just cut